fellow Toastmasters and guests. For those that don't know, I am David, and I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak to you guys. Hopefully by the end of this, you get to know me a little bit better. And if you do hang out with me, there's one thing you'll know is that I'm a very competitive individual. I've been competing my whole life. I've been playing sports ever since I could walk. Two of those sports have had major impacts on my life. The first one being football. I played football for 10 plus years, all the way from pee-wee to college. I had the opportunity to coach it. It's made an amazing impact on my life. And I think football, almost more than any other sport, prepares you for life. You know, one thing you learn is hard work. It's not just the physical preparation that goes into it, because football is a very violent, very physical game. But it's also the mental. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be disciplined in your technique. You have to be disciplined in your assignments. And you have to understand that you are part of something bigger than yourself. And football really teaches you about teamwork. And it teaches you that people can do amazing things when no one cares who gets the credit. And knowing how to work in a team is so critical in today's world. And I think learning those skills from football are vital. And the last thing it teaches you is just emotional toughness. I mean, you'd be amazed at how many people just fold under the pressure. Some people cannot take 2 days in the heat when you're exhausted, when you've been beaten up on, and you have coaches screaming at you, or you get embarrassed physically in front of your friends. And it's a tough, violent sport, and it really teaches you what it's like to be a man. And the other sport is wrestling. Wrestling has a lot of the same elements as football, but it is an individual sport. And you have no one else that you can rely on. You're going against an opponent who's evenly matched. And it's just you out there in a very form-fitting singlet in front of everybody, taking on another individual. And you really get to find out what you're made of. And you learn that you have to depend on yourself in this world. And so those two sports have had an amazing impact on me, and have really developed my character. And then another thing I've done a lot of is video games. Now, some of the happiest moments in my life was playing video games. I remember when the internet first came out and there was high-speed internet, and I would play online video games, and I would talk to people from other states over the internet, and that was unbelievable at the time. And I spent so many hours playing those games. But it did come at a price, and that price was I never socialized with people during that time. Right. And it was something that I had to learn myself. You know, my dad was not very good in that respect of teaching me how to stand up straight, put my head up, and do all the things that were necessary to make in this world. And understanding people is something that comes very difficult to me. And so then I fell back to my other passion, which is science and learning. And my philosophy has always been, you know, there are so many things out there that people dedicate their whole lives to learning about. And you don't have to put in the time and research, you just have to listen to them. So I read books on evolution, on sociology, psychology, human sexuality, body language, anything I felt was important to life and that would make me happier. And that's really why I'm here at Toastmasters, is because I need to learn how to speak. Speaking is something that has not come easy, and I know I will do everything in my power to help improve all of you all, and I hope that you will help improve me in this. And I appreciate your time.